money rock stars! Are you ready to hear about something that could fundamentally change your child's financial future? Imagine your newborn baby getting a head start on a nest egg, potentially growing into a massive fund by the time they're young adults. Sounds pretty wild, right? Well, it's real, and it's called the Trump accounts. But here's the thing. While these accounts promise incredible growth, there's a huge debate brewing. Some very powerful people are calling this entire program a backdoor to something much bigger and potentially controversial for every American, especially when it comes to Social Security. I'm going to reveal exactly what that means and what it could cost you at the end of this video, so make sure you stick around. Okay, let's talk about these Trump accounts. This isn't just a hypothetical idea. It's a real savings program, part of something called the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, signed into law by President Donald Trump. It's designed to give American kids a financial boost right from birth. Here's how it works. For children born between January 2025 and December 2028, the government kicks things off with a one-time $1,000 investment at their birth. Yes, that's a grant, free money, just for being born during this period. To open one, your child just needs a Social Security number. But it doesn't stop there. Parents, relatives, and even employers can add more money to these accounts. You can contribute up to $5,000 every year until the child turns 18. And get this, your employer could even kick in up to $2,500 annually. And that part is usually tax-free for you. The money in these accounts grows without you having to pay taxes on the earnings right away. It's invested in low-cost mutual funds or exchange-traded funds that track big U.S. stock indexes like the S&P 500. The idea behind all this is to give kids a financial head start, promote understanding of money, and maybe even make everyone feel more invested in the economy. So, what kind of money are we talking about here? And when can your kids actually get their hands on it? Stick with me because the numbers are pretty impressive, but there's a catch I need to explain later. Okay, let's talk about the potential growth of these Trump accounts. This is where it gets exciting for many families and a little mind-blowing. Even if you only take the initial $1,000 government deposit and add nothing else, the Treasury estimates that this money could grow to between $3,000 and nearly $14,000 by the time they're young adults. Not bad for doing absolutely nothing extra, right? But if you, your family, or employers maximize those contributions, putting in the full $5,000 every year until your child turns 18, the numbers really jump. Depending on how the investments perform, that account could swell to between $190,000 and nearly $680,000 by their 18th birthday. Imagine giving your child that kind of money when they hit adulthood. It could be a game changer for their future. And it gets even bigger. The Treasury's projections show that if the account is fully funded and then left untouched until your child reaches age 28, it could grow to as much as $1.9 million. Even on the lower side of projected returns, it could still be nearly $600,000. Now for the really long game. If your family consistently saves $1,000 a year in the account and leaves it untouched until the child is 65 years old, it could result in savings of around $1.4 million. And if you manage to hit the maximum $5,000 contribution every year all the way until age 65, we're talking about potentially over $6.9 million before tax. That's a serious retirement fund. This money isn't just for retirement, though. Once your child turns 18, they can access these funds. There are specific rules, like with regular IRA accounts. They can use it without penalty for things like college expenses, buying a first home, or starting a business. So these accounts could really help young Americans build wealth and achieve big life goals. It's a pretty strong incentive, aiming to get people more involved in saving and investing. But as promised, there's a reason why some people are raising serious alarms about this program. It goes right to the heart of something incredibly important to millions of Americans: Social Security. I'm about to explain why this seemingly beneficial program is stirring up such a huge controversy and what it could mean for your future. Don't go anywhere. Okay, let's get into the controversy. This is where things get a bit heated and, frankly, very important for you to understand. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent, a key figure in the Trump administration, recently made a remark that sent shockwaves through Washington. He called these new Trump accounts a backdoor for privatizing Social Security. Now, that's a big deal because Social Security is a guaranteed benefit. You pay into it throughout your working life, and in retirement, you receive a fixed amount of money each month, guaranteed by the federal government. It's designed to be a safety net, keeping millions of seniors out of poverty. The idea of privatizing Social Security is very different. It would mean shifting the responsibility for retirement savings away from the government and onto individuals. Instead of a guaranteed payment, your retirement income would depend on how your personal investments perform in the market. This could lead to much higher returns if the market does well, but it also carries significant risks. If the market crashes like it did in 2008, your retirement savings could be decimated. Many critics, including organizations like AARP and Democratic lawmakers, swiftly condemned Bessent's initial comments, arguing that privatizing Social Security would jeopardize a program that millions of Americans rely on. Following the backlash, Bessent and the White House quickly clarified their stance. They said that the Trump accounts are an additive benefit meant to supplement, not substitute, Social Security. They insisted that the administration is committed to protecting Social Security. President Trump himself has repeatedly promised he wouldn't touch Social Security. However, some experts argue that even with the clarification, these accounts are primarily a tax break for wealthier families. They point out that existing options like 529 college savings plans offer more flexibility and better tax advantages for parents' contributions towards education. Also, custodial Roth IRAs can be a good option if your child has earned income. Some financial advisors even suggest whole life insurance policies as a strong long-term savings tool for children. The Trump accounts are a new tool in the financial landscape. While they offer a unique government seed investment and tax-deferred growth, it's crucial to understand they are intended to be a supplement to your overall financial planning, not a replacement for fundamental programs like Social Security. Social Security is currently a defined benefit plan, which means it guarantees you a specific amount in retirement. Its trust funds are projected to be able to pay full benefits until around 2034. So there you have it. The Trump accounts offer a fantastic opportunity for future generations to build significant wealth. But as with any financial program, it's essential to consider your family's unique situation and financial goals. Always look at how new options fit into your overall plan, and remember that Social Security is a foundational piece of America's retirement system. That's all for today, everyone. If you found this information helpful, please like this video, subscribe to my channel for more financial insights, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss any of my future updates. See you next time!